And I am live. What's going on, about Maniacs? BioEX1 back at the house once again. More, what is it? Anniversary. I was supposed to do it at 8 a.m., but I was so busy with house stuff, and I had a conversation with my dad. The missus and I anniversary is soon. I want to see if I actually can hear. Yeah, I can hear myself. Good. I'm going to find that way. I don't have to hear my own echo. So this is Memorial Day Live. I know I'm behind, but well, I'm actually 2 hours and 35 minutes to do this earlier. I know there's not much going on this year compared to last year. All I know is that everything's just getting outrageous. I'm just going to chill here, just react to this. Hey, Cherry Boo, hello, and happy September 11th. Wow, your mic is breaking up some. Okay. Time out then. Where's the mute button?
On the stage right, or if the audience is looking to the left hand side.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I was fixing my microphone because they said I was breaking up. So we're just seeing the comments going on, see what I missed. Yeah. Hey, happy September 11th, Planet our show. Hey, what's up, Matt? How are you? What's up, Sam? I'm just reacting to this. Then later on, I'm just gonna talk about some sports because today, which is not gonna be much. I swear, he's an asshole. He's a no life stragged asshole. And I found out his secret too, which is well, it's not really much of a secret, but I found out his situation. Begging for what's up, holla holla, what's up? Happy September. I just like this video for stream. I was supposed to do this 2 hours ago. I was just so busy. I want to get to the parade part. I know this was. Oh no! Oh, that's what I see. I wasn't much compared to last year, but still, 6 people watching. That's sniffles. At the end of I think from now to the next 4 months or so, I gotta start working really hard because everything is just going sky. Anyway, how everyone doing? I'm alright. I just live stream. I go to talk about some football. After football, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, but everything's just getting expensive now. There's no such thing as food shortage. There's still no such thing. But just going as high prices. And plus, the members, the voting, I'm going to change from Democrat to Republican because Joe Biden is doing a really, really, really shitty job. Really, really bad job. Horrible, terrible job.
Gordon M. Abbott Jr.
Edomiro Abad.
Marie Rose Abad.
Andrew.
Yeah, I'm going to change to Republican. Screw
Vincent
Biden.
Paul Abate.
Screw that guy.
Lawrence Christopher Abel.
The guy's just
Donna
ruining everything.
Abraham.
William F.
Hey, Kevin Daddy, what's up? Oh, shoot.
Richard Anthony Aceto.
Heinrich Bernard Ackerman.
Paul Aquaviva.
Hi, I see you. Hello,
Christian
hello.
Adams.
Donald Leroy Adams.
Patrick Adams.
Shannon Lewis Adams.
Stephen George Adams.
Ignatius Udo Adanga.
Christy A. Adamo.
Terrence Edward Adderley Jr.
Sophia B. Otto.
Lee Adler.
Daniel Thomas Aflito.
Emmanuel Akwazi Afakwa.
Alok Agarwal.
Mukul Kumar Argawala.
Joseph Agnello.
Davis Scott Agnes.
Joao Alberto de Fonseca Aguiar Jr.
Brian G. Ahern.
Jeremiah Joseph Ahern.
Joanne Marie Aliadatis.
Sabir Ahmed.
Terrence Andre Klein.
Godwin O. Ajala.
Trudy Alagero.
Andrew Alameno.
Margaret Ann Alario.
Gary M. Albero.
John Leslie Albert.
Peter Craig Alderman.
And my brother-in-law, Daniel Francis McGinley. Danny, you are in our hearts every day. Your 5 now adult children, Terrence, Maddie, Peter, Ann, and Pat, are thriving. Like you, and with Peggy's guidance, they are kind, caring, and very fun people, succeeding in their careers and in life. We celebrate you all today.
And my father, John Leslie Albert. I was 13 years old in September of 2001. We had a wonderful relationship to date, but I asked, how well does a 13-year-old boy really know his father? The reality is that I, along with countless other children who lost parents, missed out on countless memories, moments, conversations. So while the grief recedes a bit with time, the permanent absence of my father is just as palpable today as it ever was.
Jacqueline Delane Aldridge Frederick.
David D. Alger,
Ernest Alacacos.
Edward L. Allegretto,
Eric Allen.
Joseph Ryan Allen,
Richard Dennis Allen.
Richard L. Allen,
Christopher E. Allingham.
Anna S. W. Allison,
Janet Marie Alonzo.
Anthony Alvarado,
Antonio Javier Alvarez.
Victoria
So I have
Alvarez
to, so I have to stream this a
Brito,
little again. I'm using a mini PC.
Alvier.
Cesar Amoranto Alviar,
Tariq
Oh,
Amanua.
that was terrible.
Angelo
That was
Amoranto,
yawning or something.
James M. Amato.
I don't like that.
Joseph
I'm just
Amaguchi.
laughing weird.
Paul W.
That was.
Ambrose.
Did you hear her yawning a bit?
Christopher Charles Amoroso,
Craig
She's on it
Scott
though, but still.
Davidson.
I'm just gonna honor her
Kazuhiro Anai,
because this is a serious situation.
ever. He is a guardian angel to me and to my children, Christopher, Janina, and Gemma. My grandchildren, Riley, James,
But she must have been upset or something.
Mina,
No, she sounds upset.
Maxwell.
It's okay.
and my daughter-in-law, Faith, and
I know her English
son-in-laws,
is not
Eric
off.
and Mark. We miss and love you so much. And thank you all to those who organized involving this yearly memory service for us. God bless the victims and God bless America.
And to my cousin,
That's right. God bless America.
victim of the 93 World Trade Center bombing.
Still 9/11. Still to this very day.
I was 4 years old.
You know how some film?
I remember you clear as day.
Yeah.
I love you and I miss you. And to my other cousin,
What's this?
Kurt Wolf-Gruber, who died in 2019.
21 years.
He was the chairman for the voices of 9/11.
New York when it happens.
We wouldn't have this opportunity to speak the way we do and remember
Oh,
our loved
By the way, my first goes to my father's.
Everyone in front of us is a new family.
You know, my father's
It took a
friend,
tragedy to
well, ex-friend, who's used to be a landlord, but he actually passed away in one of the
elected
buildings.
leaders surrounded by a border right now.
Yeah, he used to be a
It
landlord,
took a tragedy to unite our country.
but he got this new job in New York City, working in the World Trade Center because he's always wanted to work in the World Trade Center in New York. So after his landlord days in one of our old house, right, he got the job. And my dad told me one time, right, he was calling his ex-friend who's a landlord, right, to tell him how he's doing. And he told me that when he called his wife to tell him how he was doing, his wife was crying because she says that landlord actually passed away in that event. I know, man. Because he was a cool dude, though.
My family.
He was a cool dude, but yeah, he died in 2001 in the I know. I was 13 when I know the guy.
Faustino Apostle Jr.,
Frank Thomas Aquilino,
Patrick Michael Araños,
David Gregory Arche,
Michael George
I'm not gonna say his name, but if he will do it, I will respond.
Barbara Jean R. Steggy,
Adam P.
It's like Ryan says, he needs to stop
Michael J. Armstrong,
Charles
because
Aran,
if he pokes the bear, he will get annihilated. Between him and Money AD.
Myra Joy Aronson,
Japhet Jesse Arier,
Carl Francis Osaro,
Michael A. Asiak,
Michael Edward Ashley,
I know.
Janice
I know.
Marie Ashley,
Thomas J.
It was actually my dad and landlord. They were actually good friends, and I didn't know about that guy, but I believe he did pass away from World
Thomas
Trade Center.
Atwood,
James Ortefred,
Louis F. Aversano Jr.,
Ezra Aviles,
Sandy Ayala,
Let me just slow it down for one
Arlene
thing.
T. Babakitas.
Eustace R. Backus.
John J.
Hey Ryan,
Villalba.
Jane Ellen
oh,
Robert J. Bearwalter.
Andrew
uh,
J. Bailey.
Brett T. Bailey.
Garnet Ace Bailey.
um, Ryan, I'm so sorry, but apparently, I'm not gonna say
Michael S.
actually
Backus.
hide
Sharon
you, but
M. Malcolm.
tell you what, just
Michael
wait for a minute.
Andrew
I will
Bain.
undo,
Catherine
and when I
Banton.
finish reacting to this,
And my
you
big brother,
know, we'll talk for a bit, okay?
Joseph Michael Giacconi. 21 years, 21 seconds. The anger is still there. The pain is still there. The grief is not something you check off on a list and finish. It's the new normal. Joe, I held your first baby grandson in my arms. You should have been holding him. We love you and we miss you.
My fighter Jimmy Riches. Uncle Jimmy, I am so proud to be named after you. You are my hero. I wish I could have met you because you sound like so much fun when we talk about you. I love sports just like you. My dad told me that you would love to watch me play basketball. You're always in my heart, and I know you are watching over me and all of your nieces and nephews. God bless America.
Firefighter Gerard Baptiste.
Walter Barron.
Assistant Chief Gerard A. Barbara.
Paul Vincent Barbaro.
James William Barbella.
Victor Daniel Barbosa.
Christine Gianna Barbuto.
Colleen Ann Barkow.
David Michael Barkway.
Matthew Barnes.
Melissa Barnes.
Sheila Patricia Barnes.
Evan J. Barron.
Renee Barrett Arjun.
Firefighter Arthur Thaddeus Barry.
Diane G. Barry.
Police Officer Vincent Eric.
Scott D. Bart.
Carlton W. Bartels.
Guy Barsby.
Ina B. Bassina.
Alicia Christine Burton Basmagian.
Kenneth William Baznicki.
Stephen Joseph Bates.
Paul James Baglia.
W. Dave Bauer.
Ivan Luis Carpio Bautista.
Marlon Capito Batista.
Mark Lawrence Bavis.
Jasper Baxter.
Lorraine G. Bay.
Michelle
Todd M. Beamer.
Drick Bettini.
Jane S. Beatty.
Alan Anthony Bevan.
Ira Beck.
Manette Marie Beckles.
Firefighter Carl John Badigian.
Michael Ernest Beekman.
And my uncle, firefighter Joseph Patrick Henry. Uncle Joey, although I never got to meet you, I've heard stories about your great sense of humor and how we would have had many laughs with you as our uncle. We know you are always watching over us. Thank you for being our guardian angel and hero.
And my brother from Local 3, James Marcel Cartier. Local 3 lost 17 members that day. God bless Local 3. God bless America. Lester Marino, Tommy Ashton, and a very good friend of mine's dad, Kenneth Watson. God bless America.
Max J. Belkey.
Yelena Belowski.
Nina Patrice Bell.
Debbie S. Bellows.
Stephen Elliott Belson.
Paul N.
Benedetti. Denise Lenore Benedetto.
Brian Craig Bennett.
Eric L. Bennett.
Oliver Bennett.
Margaret L. Benson.
Dominic J.
Berardi. James Patrick.
Stephen Howard Berger.
John P. Bergen.
Alvin
Bergson. Daniel David Bergstein.
Graham.
Yeah, my microphone is off. I was trying to listen to it. Some of the words
Berkeley.
are.
Michael J. Berkeley.
I'm
Donna.
honoring 9/11 too.
Donna M. Bernards. David
Andre Bonner Jr.,
Colin Arthur Bonnet,
Frank J. Bonomo,
Yvonne Lucia Bonomo,
Sean Booker Sr.,
Wow, if my typing is
Booth.
off, my glasses are still
Canfield
broken. I can't see
D.
them.
Boone,
Mary Jane Booth,
Sherry Ann Bordeaux,
Christine Boranabe,
Jerry J. Borg,
Martin Michael Borchevsky,
Richard Edward Bosco,
and my uncle, Captain Brian C. Hickey, Rescue Company 4. Uncle Brian, when you were taken away from us, left a void that's impossible to fill. But you did leave us with memories that we'll cherish forever and values that we'll uphold and pass down for generations. You're still here because all that you stood for and believed in now lives on through us. And we hope that you're looking down with pride. We love you, we miss you, and we thank you. And we thank all the first responders, the true heroes who sacrificed their lives on that day and on days beyond. Thank you.
Ray and Reese, if Grandpa were here today, he'd tell you to be kind, be strong, and hold the door for others. He'd also tell you to remember to enjoy your Reese's peanut butter cups with your friends. And most of all, he'd remind you to remind Grandpa his sauce was better.
Klaus Borg,
Carol Marie Bouchard,
J. Howard Bolton,
Francisco Eligio Bordier,
Thomas Harold Baldwin Jr.,
Donna M. Bowen,
Kimberly S. Bowers,
Veronique Nicole Bowers,
Larry Bowen,
Sean Edward Bowman Jr.,
Kevin L. Bowser,
Gary R. Box,
Gennady Boyarsky,
Pamela Boyce,
Helen P. Boyle,
Michael Boyle,
Alfred J. Braca,
Sandra Kennedy Brace,
Kevin U. Brecken,
Sandy Webb Bradshaw,
David Brian Brady,
Alexander Brzezinski,
and my nephew, Rocco Nino Gargano, Tower 1, Canto Fitzgerald. Nino, one word I'd like to say. You will be never forget, like 9/11. That's a terrible day, but unfortunately you will be one of the best calendar never ever forget in my entire life. And Nino, one thing I'm sure, I was there from day one looking for you from the first hour I received phone call. And unfortunately I become cancer patient. I'm sure I'm survived 12-year cancer stage 4. And thanks to you looking over me. And my prayer would be for all the people who lost their life, including the NYPD, the fire department, and all the citizens. God bless America, and thank you to all of you to be in the prayer today. Nino, Don't forget to look over your mom. She's by herself and she never forget 1 minute of her life. You always there in the house. And wherever she goes and whatever, be able to take her. God bless you again. God bless America. Nichols W. Brandemarty.
Daniel Raymond Brandhorst.
David Reed Gamboa, Brentford.
Michelle Renee Braden.
Patrice Broad.
Lydia Estelle Bravo.
Ronald Michael Breitweiser.
Edward A. Brennan III.
Frank H. Brennan.
Michael E. Brennan.
Peter Brennan.
Thomas Moore Brennan.
Daniel J. Brettil.
Gary Lee Bright.
Jonathan Eric Bright.
Mark A. Brisman.
Paul Gary Briscoe.
Marion R. Burden. And my grandmother, Arlene Ava Freed. To my grandma, the memories you've shared with my family make me feel so special to carry on your name as my middle name. I've always been told by my mom and aunts that to have known you would have been to absolutely love and adore you. So today, my brother, cousin, and I, all named after you, will continue to carry on your memory as well the rest of our family. You'll never be forgotten, Grandma Arlene.
Mark Francis Broderick.
Herman Charles Broghammer.
Keith A. Broomfield.
Bernard C. Brown II.
Janice J. Lois Brown.
Lloyd Stanford Brown.
Patrick John Brown.
Bettina B. Browd Radburn.
Mark Bruce.
Richard George Bruhert.
Andrew Brune.
Vincent Edward Brunton.
Ronald Booker.
Brandon J. Buchanan.
Greg J. Buck.
Dennis Buckley.
Nancy Claire Boucher.
Patrick Joseph Boos.
John Edward Balaguer Jr.
Stephen Bruce Bunin.
Christopher L. Burford.
Matthew J. Burke.
Thomas Daniel Burke.
William Francis Burke Jr.
Charles F. Burlingame III.
Thomas E. Burnett Jr.
Donald J. Burns.
Kathleen Ann Burns.
Keith James Burns.
John Patrick Burnside.
Irina Buslow.
Milton G. Bustillo.
Thomas M. Butler.
Patrick Dennis Byrne.
Timothy G. Byrne.
Daniel M. Caballero.
Jesus Neptale Cabezas.
Lillian Caceres.
Brian Joseph Caccia.
Stephen Dennis Cafiero Jr.
And my cousin, Thomas Swift. Love you, never forgotten. Until we meet again, love you, cuz.
And my father, Rodney James Watton. Your family loves you and misses you so much. Thank you for watching over us. You're our hero.
Richard Michael Caggiano.
Cecile Maria Caglica.
John Brett Cahill.
Michael John Cahill.
Scott Walter Cahill.
Thomas Joseph Cahill.
George C. Keene.
Salvatore B. Calabro.
Joseph M. Calandrillo.
Philip V. Calcagno.
Edward Calderon.
Jose Calderon Olmedo.
Kenneth Marcus Caldwell.
Dominic E. Kalia.
Felix Bobby Caliste.
Francis Joseph Callahan.
Liam Callahan,
Suzanne M. Callie,
Gino Luigi Calvi,
Rocco Kamaj,
Michael F. Camarada,
David Ote Campbell,
Jeffrey Thomas Campbell,
Robert Arthur Campbell,
Sandra Patricia Campbell,
Sean Thomas Canavan,
John A. Candela,
Vincent A. Canlaji,
Stephen J. Cangelosi,
Lisa Bella Caneva,
Brian Canizaro,
Michael R. Canty,
Louis Anthony Caparici,
Jonathan Neef Capello,
James Christopher Cappers,
Richard Michael Caproni,
Jose Manuel Cardona,
Dennis M. Carey Sr.,
Edward Carlino,
Michael Scott Carlo,
and my grandfather, Assistant Chief of Department Gerard A. Barbara, Incident Commander of the South Tower Rescue Mission. I'm sad that I never got to meet you. People who knew you tell me that you were a smart, caring, and brave role model who always wanted to solve the problem and keep the team safe. You were always prepared and forever a gentleman as a husband, father, family, or friend. I can't change that you're not here to watch us grow up, but I will live my life with our values and wear our name proudly. God bless America.
and my uncle Richard T. Muldowney Jr., and my cousin Kenneth Thomas Watson.
David G. Carlone,
Rosemary C. Carl,
Mark Stephen Carney,
Joyce N. Carpeneto,
Jeremy Kaz Carrington,
Michael T. Carroll,
Peter J. Carroll,
James Joseph Carson Jr.,
Christopher Mikael Karstingen,
Angeline C. Carter,
James Marcel Cartier,
Sharon Ann Carver,
Vivian Casaldic,
Jan Francis Cazaza,
Paul Regan Cassio,
Nellie Ann Heffernan Casey,
William Joseph Cashman,
Thomas Anthony Casoria,
William Otto Casper,
Alejandro Castaño,
Arcelia Castillo,
Leonard M. Castellano,
Jose Ramon Castro,
William E. Caswell,
Richard G. Cattarelli,
Christopher Seyon Caton,
Robert John Caulfield,
Mary Teresa Caulfield,
Judson Cavalier,
Michael Joseph Cowley,
Jason David Kane,
Juan Armando Ceballos,
Marsha G. Cecil Carter,
Jason Michael Cepalo,
Thomas Joseph Selleck,
Anna Mercedes Centeno,
Joni Sesta,
John J. Chada,
Jeffrey Mark Chernoff,
Sharna Shala Sani,
and my real life superhero, my cousin David Prudencio Lemagne. You are the perfect example of sacrifice and servanthood. Thank you for everything. Your legacy lives within each one of us. We love you dearly. We miss you incredibly, and we'll remember you forever. I hope you're proud.
and our beloved son, J. Cyril Malabuyok de Chavez. Magandang umaga sa lahat. Good morning to all. JC, we love you and miss you every day. Your memory lives on even after all these years. Thank you for being our guardian angel. We miss you, your smile, and our talks. May you rest in peace, all those who are departed one on this tragedy day, 9 a.m. And may all rest in peace in the kingdom of God. Thank you.
William A. Chalkoff, Eli Chalu, Charles Lawrence Chan, Mandy Chang, Rosa Maria Chapa, Mark Lawrence Charette, David M. Charlebois, Gregorio Manuel Chavez, Pedro Francisco Checo, Douglas Macmillan Cherry, Stephen Patrick Cherry, Vernon Paul Cherry, Nestor Julio Chevalier Jr., Swede Joseph Chevalier, Alexander H. Chiang, Dorothy J. Chicharo, Luis Alfonso Chimbo, Robert Chin, Eddie Wingwei Ching, Nicholas Paul Giofalo, John G. Chipura, Peter A. Churchirillo, Catherine Ellen Chiros, Kyung Hee Casey Cho, Abul K. Chowdhury, Mohammed Salahuddin Chowdhury, Kirsten Leo Christoph, Pamela Chu, Stephen Paul Chuknik, Y. Ching Chung, Christopher Giaffardini, Alex F. Sicone, Francis Ann Salente, Elaine Sillo, Edna Cintron, Nestor Andre Cintron III, Robert D. Siri Sr., Juan Pablo Cisneros, Benjamin Keith Clark, Eugene Clark, and my cousin Thomas Anthony Casorio. May his soul and all the souls of those who were lost that day, as well as those who have died as a result of illness, always be remembered as true heroes. God bless them all. And my aunt, Gabriella Silvina Weissman, who I never had the opportunity to meet, but who I had learned about through my mother and grandparents. We love you, Auntie Gabby, and we will never forget you. She was a kind and loving woman who was a beacon of joy for everyone in her life. I would also like to thank the thousands of servicemen and women who have sacrificed and continue to sacrifice for our nation in the war on terror, as well as the first responders who answered the call that day and saved countless lives. God bless America, and let us never forget.
Richard M. Kane,
Lisa Yvonne Carney Griffin,
Carol Ann Kiesler,
Barbara A. Keating,
Firefighter Paul Hanlon Keating, Ladder 5,
Leo Russell Keene III,
Brenda Kegler,
Chandler Raymond Keller,
Joseph John Keller,
Peter R. Kellerman,
Joseph P. Kellett,
Frederick H. Kelly III,
James Joseph Kelly,
Joseph A. Kelly,
Maurice P. Kelly,
Richard John Kelly Jr.,
Thomas Michael Kelly,
Thomas Richard Kelly,
Firefighter Thomas W. Kelly, Ladder 105,
Timothy Colin Kelly,
William Hill Kelly Jr.,
Robert Clinton Kennedy,
and my brother, Lieutenant Philip Scott Petty, Ladder 12. Phil, being 2 years older than me, is someone I always looked up to. After my parents, he was the most influential person in my life. His leadership and actions on September 11, 2001, and those actions of all the members of Ladder 12 that day is nothing short of heroic. And although Phil, Angel Warbe, and Mike Mullen never made it out of the Marriott, there are civilians who survived thanks to the response of these men who led them out of the building. They are some of the many true heroes during this attack, and I am always humbled to honor them. I love you, Phil. See you later.
And my brother, Peter Christian Fry. Peter, it has been 21 years since we said goodbye to our father and the best buddy you ever had. You two are so much alike. He's doing pretty good for a guy who's 96. Love you, Dad. I'd like to read a message from Meredith, Peter's wife. There are no words that will comfort this day or these years without Peter. We think about him every day and the brutal way he was ripped from our lives. The horror, the terror, the pure evil of this day marks our souls forever. Peter's laughter, light, and strength lives on through his remarkable daughters, Taylor and Kaylee Fry. Peter, you are in our hearts, and we will love you. We all love you forever. Say hello to Mom.
Thomas J. Kennedy,
Yvonne E. Kennedy,
John Richard Keohane,
Ralph Francis Kershaw,
Ronald T. Kirschwin,
Howard L. Kestenbaum,
Douglas D. Ketchum,
Ruth Ellen Kettler,
Boris Califf,
Norma Cruz Khan,
Sarah Khan,
Taymor Faraz Khan,
Rajesh Hendelwal,
Sele Ku,
Michael Vernon Kiefer,
Satoshi Kikuchihara,
Andrew Jaehoon Kim,
Lawrence Don Kim,
Mary Jo Kimmelman,
Heinrich Kimmig,
Karen Ann Kincaid,
Amy R. King,
Andrew M. King,
Lucille Teresa King,
Robert King Jr.,
Lisa King Johnson,
Brian K. Kinney,
Takashi Kinoshita,
Chris Michael Kirby,
Robert Kirkpatrick,
Howard Barry Kirschbaum,
Glenn Davis Kerwin,
Helen Croson Kittle,
Richard Joseph Claris,
Peter Anton Klein,
Alan David Kleinberg,
Karen Joyce Klitzman,
Ronald Philip Klepfer,
Stephen A. Knapp,
Eugenie Niezev,
and my brother-in-law Ian Schneider, who always brought the fun and love. We are grateful for the memories, but wish there were more. Love and miss you, Ian.
and to my father, Charles Gregory John. You were torn out of our lives, but forever living in our hearts. We love and miss you.
Andrew James Knox,
Thomas Patrick Knox,
Rebecca Lee Kobori,
Deborah A. Kobus,
Gary Edward Kepler,
Frank J. Costner,
Ryan Cohart,
Vanessa Lynn Shivido Kopak,
Irina Koplakova,
Suzanne Rose Konodrenko,
Abdullah Kone,
Bone Suk Ku,
Dorata Kopichko,
Scott Michael Capito,
Bohan George Kostich,
Danielle Kasulis,
David P. Kovalchin,
John J. Kren,
William Edward Krukowski,
Lumita Casuto,
Toshia Kuge,
Shakar Kumar,
Kenneth Bruce Kumpel,
Frederick Koo Jr.,
Patricia A. Kouris,
Natako Kushiani,
Thomas Joseph Kuvikis,
Victor Huarte,
Raymond Kui Fei Kwok,
Angela Reed Kite,
Andrew Lacourte,
Carol Ann LaPlante,
Jeffrey G. Latouche,
Catherine L. Labore,
Amarnath Lachman,
Ganesh K. Lakic,
James Patrick Ladley,
Joseph A. LaFallis,
Jeanette Louise LaFond Menachino,
David James LaForge,
and my wife, Deborah Kaplan. Debbie, we love you, miss you, and think about you every day.
and my brother, Port Authority, Police Officer Christopher Charles Amoroso. We love you, we miss you, we will never forget.
Michael Patrick Lafort,
Alan Charles LaFrance,
Juan Mendez Lafuente,
Neil Kwong Wale,
Vincent Anthony Layeta,
William David Lake,
Franco Lalama,
Chow Kwan Lam,
Michael S. Lamana,
Stephen Lamontia,
Amy Hope Lamonsoff,
Robert T. Lane,
Brendan Mark Lang,
Roseanne P. Lang,
Vanessa Langer,
Mary Lou Langley,
Peter J. Langone,
Thomas Michael Langone,
Michelle Bernadette Lanza,
Ruth Sheila Lappin,
Ingeborg A.D. Larrabee,
Robin Blair Larkey,
Judith Camilla LaRocque,
Christopher Randall Larrabee,
Hamidou S. Larry,
Scott Larson,
John Adam Larson,
Natalie Janice Lasden,
Gary Edward Lasco,
Nicholas Craig Lassman,
Paul Lasinski,
Charles A. Lorenzen,
Stephen James Loria,
Maria Lavache,
Dennis Francis Lavelle,
Janine Mary Laverty,
Anna A. Laverty,
Stephen Lawn,
Robert A. Lawrence Jr.,
Nathaniel Lawson,
and my cousin Elsie Carolina Osorio Oliva. Caro, there's not a single day in our lives that we do not think about you. Your optimism and your joy for life gives us strength and they guide us through difficult times. Caro, vivirás eternamente en nuestro corazón.
and my father, Michael Patrick Lafort. We love and miss you so much. Wishing you a happy 60th birthday. Today we celebrate you.
Gary J. McKeown.
Evelyn C. McKinney.
Our bundle of joy and keep us going. We all miss you.
Philip Paul Ognaveni.
John A. Oganowski.
James Andrew O'Grady.
Joseph J. Ogren.
Thomas G. O'Hagan.
Samuel Otis.
Patrick J. O'Keefe.
Gerald Tom.
Claude Daniel Richards.
Gregory David Richards.
Michael Richards.
Venetia Orentia Richards.
Jimmy Richards.
Alan J. Richmond.
John M. Rigo.
Frederick Charles Rimmel III.
Rose Mary Riso.
Moises N. Rivas.
Joseph R. Rivelli Jr.
Carmen Alicia Rivera.
Isaias Rivera.
Juan William Rivera.
Lynn Ivalis Rivera.
David E. Rivers.
Joseph R. Riverso.
Paul B. Rizza.
John Frank.
Yeah, I gotta stop screen sharing because the lag is really bad. Okay, let's mute this. Can anybody hear me right now? Is everybody still hearing me? If you can hear me, please say yes. Yeah, I mean, I saw what happened to chat. No, I'm not mad at Peter. You know, I know he was just trying to cheer everyone up. He probably didn't understand. Huh, Kevin? Laureen, Kevin, just stop, right? Just stop. Laureen, Kevin, just stop, right? I'll have a little bit of word with Peter later on. I'm not mad at Peter. Again, he probably didn't know. I do have maybe one or two. I know my dad's best friend who was a landlord. I know he passed away in 9/11, and another family member of mine. I think I had a friend and a family member lost. That's about it. Oh, you can hear me? Excellent. Yeah, but the main reason why I stopped screen sharing because it was getting really laggy and I was losing internet connection. But tell you what I will do, people. This video right here or the stream is from 11 Alive. This account has 985,000 subscribers. I'll copy and I'll leave a link in the public chat. So if you want to watch the rest, if you want to. Again, Peter, I'm not mad, because you probably didn't know. I'm just not in a fighting mood to my viewers. Hey, the Sega Camp. Hey, welcome. How are you? Daniela, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, well, good. You can hear me? Thank you. Yeah, my stream was getting really laggy because of shirts and stuff. So, okay, I got no comment on this person right here. But anyway, this is the link. So if you want to watch the rest, if you want to. And yeah, I don't want to waste my minutes. So I got 56. Okay. Maybe for the next 4 minutes, when it hits that 1 hour mark, I'll end the stream. And besides, I got things to do. I have to cook lunch, for the missus and I, because I got to support my wife. It's football later on. But speaking of football, I'm not mad at Peter. I know what Peter says offends pretty much everyone here, and I'm terribly sorry. That's why I'll probably have a nice conversation, later on, because again, he probably didn't know. I don't want to fight my viewers. I don't want to fight people. I don't. I know a certain individual might and I used the word might may assume later on, and I did use the word might because I don't know if he will or not. But he don't. I mean, if he doesn't, then that's a good relief, despite the BS that he says and put people through. But still, I'm not American, but my heart goes for you. Thank you for making this more. You're very welcome, Daniela. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I do have respect for the people, and I've always honored 9/11. I mean, even though I live in Florida, I'm always a New Jersey guy. I was born and raised in New Jersey. I was in high school when it happened, when the World Trade Center went down. One of my dad's friend passed away, and one of my family members from Colombia, she passed away as well. Maybe she rests her soul. So that's two people I lost. It sucks. It did change everything, and every year passed by, like people get hurt, because it reminds them of their loved ones, and I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Yeah, and by the way, to Kevin and Laureen, just calm down, okay? It's again, I don't want any fight to okay? So just talk things out privately on Discord, okay? Shouts to everyone here. I got 1 minute left to hit that 1 hour, but again, when that 1 hour hits, I'm going to end the stream because again, I have to cook lunch and I got other things to do. 1 hour till football, but again, it's not just football, it's just other responsible things because I'm the man in the house and I got to do something, to support my family loved ones. So, and I don't think the real Ryan Smith did not came today because the first two accounts, they were actually troll accounts, so I have no issues with going around just making a point. I know, but just talk things out privately on Discord, okay? Let's just talk things out privately, okay? And it's 4 minutes before noon. Yeah, it's lunchtime, and I've already hit the 1 hour mark, so that's about it. Again, shouts to each and every one of you in the list. Shouts to 9/11. Shouts to all the people in that stream. I'm sorry I couldn't do it all, but again, I don't have all day to do it. But my hearts and prayers go out to all the people at 9/11. Let's see if next year, 2023, if I have enough money to save to go to New York City next year and probably, honor, my dad's friend and my close ones as well. I know everything is going sky high, the prices. That sucks. But I need to do something about it. So it is what it is. Peace out, everyone. Thank you for all joining with me. And let's see tonight I'm not sure what time the football games are over, but let's see tonight if I can go stream on Twitch as well. So other than that, peace out. I love you all, and I'll see you when I'll see you. Cheers.